Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to wearefree.tv, the channel that brings you different people from around the world that talk about different subjects to do with the rising of the vibration, with the expansion of human consciousness, with aliens, with channelings, with the new society, the new economy, different conspiracy theories, and many more interesting subjects. If you wish to be interviewed as well, no problem. All you have to do is contact me on this email address and we can discuss having an interview. Also, I'd appreciate if you still haven't joined our Telegram group, then this is the name of it, wearefree.tv on Telegram. Just look for wearefree.tv without any commas, spaces or dashes. Then you can find this logo and know this is our Telegram group. Also, if you can share this video with your friends that they can enjoy as well, I will appreciate it very much. And today my guest once again is Soma ARah, who is the author of The Pleiadian Child, which is a book available on Amazon. The name of today's interview is Channeling the Pleiadians. We are going to talk about medbeds, climate change, Trump, photon belt, the war in Ukraine, financial crisis, and many more interesting subjects. So, hello there, Soma ARah. How are you today?
Hello, Michael. I'm really well and delighted to be here again with you and channeling the Pleiadians and especially Ashtar.
Oh, really? Ashtar, the commander.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what an honor. So you will be connecting to the Pleiadians now, and then we can ask them questions. And also, if anyone of our viewers, the live viewers, wish to ask a question, then they're more than welcome. So please go ahead and connect to the dear Pleiadians.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
We are delighted to be here with you at this time again. We revel in your energy, passion, communication, commitment, dedication, energy.
Amazing. Amazing to see you too. I love talking to you guys because you make me feel at home. And also, it's good to hear all the stuff you have to tell us and how you answer our questions in such a nice, loving way with so much intelligence and knowledge. So I'll just go ahead with the first question that was sent in by one of the viewers. And it is, are you the ETs that are going to bring us the medbeds? If not, then what other technologies will you bring us?
Firstly, we would like to say directly to you, Michael, perhaps we will leave that until after the interview, but there are things we would like to say to you directly that we will indeed leave until after the interview.
Okay.
There are many technologies that are being hidden from you and kept from you, and you are in the dark. The vast majority of humanity is being kept in the dark with technology. Many of the negative agendas upon your earth are hiding knowledge, wisdom, technology, your real history, your real science, your real astrology, your real math, your real wisdom and knowledge is being kept hidden from the masses. And that includes technology, which includes medbeds. Medbeds are already upon your earth. And there are many advances that we will bring to those that will be given to you your technology is going to rapidly increase over the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 years. You are moving into a new dimension. You are moving into a new dawn, into a new era. There are those in the light that wish to bring med beds and other technology into your masses, into your people, into humanity. And there are many blocks being put into place to do with these technologies, not just med beds, which are already with you and are, as we speak, being upgraded and adapted and tweaked to be improved. We are improving them. We alone are not responsible for them. We are working with others of a similar energy to ours that are bringing forth med beds and other technologies for healing and to bring about healing. Your bodies are changing. Your DNA is changing. There will come a point in what you would call time where you will not need med beds because your bodies will have adapted, grown, ascended to a higher dimension where med beds will not be needed.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much. And another question that was sent in by another viewer is, what about the climate changes in the next 10 years, and how can we prepare ourselves and our homes?
We find this question very humorous, and we bring a very light energy to do with this question. Because climate change, as you are being shown it, is non-existent. It does not exist. What we see happening is that your weather, your air, not to mention your soil and your water and your food, is being targeted with toxins and chemicals and poisons from above and from below. It is hitting you on all sides. One thing we would like to mention briefly, not to veer off subject too much, is that the starseeds among you were well aware of the occurrences upon your earth before you came here. So you were aware of the toxins, the poisons, the chemicals coming from the air, coming from the soil, coming from your water, from your food, from all directions. And your bodies were, your DNA, as a starseed, your DNA was adjusted to allow for these toxins and poisons and chemicals to not affect the starseeds as much as we do not like to call them normal people, as Soma does, but we will use that term in this instance.
Okay, so may I ask, what could the normal people do in order to be less affected by these toxins? For example, I am now doing intermittent fasting, which I've been learning about, how it cleanses the body and rejuvenates it. Perhaps that's one thing, or what else can we do? Any suggestions?
You are not a normal person. You are a starseed.
Okay, if you say so. So I can stop the intermittent fasting.
Normal people need to do more to increase their, to decrease the toxins and
We are right here waiting for you to come back to us and tell us about the toxins and what normal people can do.
1 second.
So we are live on Facebook with the Pleiadians, answering questions that some of our viewers have sent us in advance, and there are more questions as I see now coming into the live, and I am the live feed on Facebook, which I am about to have the pleasure of directing at the Pleiadians live here on Facebook through Soma ARah, who is a channeler. There we go, and she's back with us. So yes, you were saying, Soma, or dear Pleiadians, whatever your name is. Do you have a name?
Okay, so please forgive me for that. Okay, so let me just take a moment to get back into it.
Sure.
Climate change is another deceptive tool that is being used upon you, which is largely to do with chemtrails and chemicals that are being sprayed upon your earth. Climate change is also, what you would call climate change, is also a very natural process and nothing to be concerned of. However, your weather is being targeted on a mass scale. And this has been going on for a number of years. What you should be more concerned with is cleaning up your internal systems. And by that, we mean your bodies. Clean your bodies from chemicals, from toxins, and from poisons. Whether you are starseeds or not, starseeds are less affected by these chemicals and toxic soups. However, they also need to clean up their systems, because all of you are evolving. And in order to evolve, you need to operate, you need to maintain a higher frequency. And in order to do that, your energy internally and externally needs to be as clean as you can possibly make it. Clean water, clean air, clean food. So you are right in detoxing especially from heavy metals at this time.
Okay, thank you very much. And I have a question here from one of the viewers, which kind of ties in with another question. So I'll ask it this way. There's something called the photon belt. And apparently Earth is going to enter the photon belt at some point. And again, apparently there's going to be a few days of darkness because the sun's going to be blocked, something like that. But it's only going to be a few days, but people are going to go crazy because they will not know when it's going to end, and they'll think it's the end of the world. And they're going to go through this amazing spiritual shift. And some people like us who do know about it won't worry because we know it's only a few days. What can you tell us about that, please?
We have heard you ask this question before, and we are delighted to explain and share information on this, but not at this time. We wish to do this in a future channeling.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. And another question live now from a lady on Facebook. She's asking, when will we be able to see them, as in you, the Pleiadians?
We do see them. You do see them. There are many channelers amongst your earth who do see us. It is about raising your energy, raising your frequency to be able to connect with us, whether it is in a slight breeze or whether it is in a beautiful, powerful energy. We are with you. We do connect with you. But our frequency can be hard to reach for some people. Not all, but some people find it difficult to connect with us. During the time of Atlantis, and many times before Atlantis, there were worlds and times in history upon your earth where all of you had a galactic ability to channel us and others and to connect. It was an normal, innate ability that you all had, very similar to simply picking up a phone and dialing. And it was instantaneously. And it wasn't even in and out. It was consistently, like your ability to see or hear. It was just an ability that you had. So we would say it is about raising your frequency, raising your energy. We are here on what you would call a higher dimension.
So you didn't really answer the question. When are we going to see you?
Can you not see us here?
No, I cannot see you. And I do speak to you through channelers. My girlfriend is a channeler, and Soma is a channeler. And there's other channelers that I interview ETs through, but I've never actually communicated with anyone from out of this world directly. But I do know that other people can do it in a very, very professional manner, just like Soma is doing now. Why can't I do it that way?
It is about clearing your energy, clearing your frequency, stilling the mind. Meditation is an important key to still your mind and raise your frequency. And once you do that, we are able to connect with you. We are able to visit you, and you are able to see us.
Okay.
but it is almost like you have a mirror in front of you that is blocking you, that is reflecting back your own image. It's a wall of blockage of energy that many of you do not believe that we even exist. When the time is right, you will see us.
Okay, that's a good answer. When the time is right, I'll wait patiently. And the next question is, can you please tell us about Donald Trump?
Donald Trump is an important being that we have been in contact with for some time now. Throughout his past lives, as you would call them, and future lives and mission.
Why is he important?
He has Pleiadian energy in his DNA. He is not from here. He has galactic connections and a galactic mission on Earth.
Which is?
And we wish to add that the Donald Trump that you are being shown at the moment is not the original. There are many Donald Trumps, or what you would call clones or doubles. There is more than one. And some are positive and some are negative, or what you would call positive, negative. You are lied to on a mass scale. On a mass scale, and media is a huge part of this. There is much going on behind the scenes, including with Mr. Trump. His mission was not completed. His mission was not completed.
What was the mission?
To advance humanity.
Will he complete his mission anytime soon?
Not through the Donald Trump that you are being shown. There is much that we can say and much that we cannot say. And there are several Donald Trumps that you are being shown. Of course, there is the Donald Trump, who we can tell you is recuperating and resting in a beautiful space, in a beautiful place for now. He has taken what Soma would describe, he has taken his finger off the button for now.
Okay, so we'll wait patiently for him to put his finger back on the button, or we'll just have to do without him, which is also an option. And that leads me to the next. Yep.
We would like to add
Please.
that the original Donald Trump with his original plan and his original mission on Earth was not completed, and he was replaced by another, what you would perhaps call a clone, and he was what Soma would call taken out, which is what Soma would describe as being, he was targeted, his family were targeted, and he retracted his mission for the safety of his family. That is what we can share with you at this time.
Okay.
We would like to share more with you, but given the nature, understanding of who Donald Trump is, we would like to protect Soma a little bit and not share so much information. Although she is an open soul and a pure heart and more than willing to be absolutely truthful and 100% honest, even when it affects her or can hurt her.
Fair
so
enough.
we wish to pull back from that answer for now.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much. Anyway, now on to the next question. What exactly is the reason for the war in Ukraine?
It is to do with ascension. We understand that we may not be giving you answers in the way that you would like them, but we communicate in our own way, in the best way that we can, and we share as much as we can at this time. The war in Ukraine is a distraction, and it is also the war of the worlds between light and dark, which would be a war in the heavens to do with the negative and positive ET races. It is a mirror effect of that is occurring upon your 3D Earth. It has been filtered down. The war of the worlds, as Soma understands it, is the war between very real, very physical UFO spacecraft warring in your heavens, in your atmosphere, that is sometimes has been seen in the past and will be seen again. It is a mirror effect of that in a 3D reality, meaning that the reptilian and other negative ET races upon your Earth are in a very physical battle with positive ET energies upon your Earth that walk physically among you, and Ukraine is part of that. There is a great war on your Earth, on humanity, on consciousness at the moment, and this has escalated and raised and will continue to do so. It is not over yet, and it will get worse before it gets better. So this is the war of the worlds manifested in your 3D reality. And Ukraine is just a small piece of that. It is also to do with clearing energy, clearing spaces, clearing tunnels beneath Ukraine at this time. We really wish you to understand that your media and all other systems on Earth have been lying to you and controlling and manipulating and dumbing you down for thousands of years. Change your food, change your diet, change your soil, clean it up. It affects your DNA, which affects your energy, which affects your awareness.
Good idea, thank you. And another spontaneous question from a gentleman from Israel, and his question is, do the Pleiadians have they have a special message for Israel?
Shine your light Let go of atrocities. Let go of war. Let go of negative energy. Let go of fear. Let go of hate. You are brothers and sisters. There is one human race on earth. You are all colors of the same breed. Stop your warring. Raise your energy. Step into the love frequency. We love you. We wish you to ascend because that affects us. When you ascend, as you are in that process now, you push us up to also ascend. Love each other. Fear, war, famine, disease, trauma, all of those negative energies have been and are being beamed at you. It is a program that is fed through your media. It is an energy. When you feel those vibrations or emotions moving through your body where you are reacting in a negative way to your neighbor or to your brother or to the enemy as you are being shown him, it is not your enemy. It is your brother. It is your sister. It is your mother who perhaps you were connected to in a past life that is now connected to you again. It is a cycle of life, birth, death, rebirth that is a continuation of your soul, where you meet in this lifetime and many other lifetimes, past, present, and future. It is all happening now, but you have all known each other lifetimes after lifetimes after lifetimes, and not just upon this earth, but in other galaxies, in other spaces, in other star systems, with other moons, with other suns. You are cosmic beings. You are multidimensional. You are galactic. You are cosmic. You are so much more than you are being shown. You are being shown a tiny part, a tiny aspect of what you really are. You are vast. You are expansive. You are ascending. One of the greatest myths and diseases amongst you is that you buy the lie or believe the lie that you are separate from each other. And you are not. You are not. You are aspects of each other. You are connected on a soul level. Not just the lovers amongst you, but also those who are warring against each other and doing atrocities to each other. You are connected. You are mirror reflections of each other, whether you love each other or whether you hate each other. You are connected. So our message to do with not just Israel, but all countries, all nations upon this earth, is that you are one. You are one. Step away from the lie, from the delusion, from the illusion that you are separate and that you should be at war with each other. The only war in a higher dimension is the war between the war of the worlds, between negative and positive ET energy. This is where the real battles need to be faced. You do not need to be doing this on earth. You need to be raising your energy, raising your frequency, raising your consciousness, stepping into love, cleaning up your diet, cleaning up Mother Earth, cleaning up your soil, uniting and coming together upon this earth and walking hand in hand whatever religion you are, whether you are Catholic or Protestant. You are one. You are one.
Thank you for this wonderful message. And another question from the Facebook feed of a lady asking, how can we help people who got the shots? I believe she's referring to famous injections that were administered to many, many people on the earth recently.
Yes. The juicy shots. This can be erased and eradicated and worked on and cleaned up and healed. When one sends healing to another, it has an effect. When a group of you do anything and work in unity with each other, whether you are physically together or not, whether you are sending healing, holding hands in a group circle or not, when you are working together to heal someone or an energy or a place or anything, even an animal, it has a greater impact. So we would say to you that it would be good for you, and listeners especially, the audience, it would be good for you to go out and start creating specially designed circles of healing that are aimed at those that have been vaccinated. New groups are needed upon your earth because there are new negative methods being aimed at you. You need to up everything that you are doing. So new healing groups can be formed. You can set up new healing groups aimed at those that are indeed vaccinated. Give them a shower of color that runs through their bodies, dispelling any negative outside influences, much like a shower of color where the light is a shower of energy that moves through their bodies to clean it up.
Thank you. Another wonderful message. And moving on to something more practical, the financial collapse, the financial crisis that is now happening. Is our money safe in the bank? What should we do to protect ourselves financially? Have you heard of the new alleged quantum financial system that is meant to be launched at some point? And if yes, then what is it? And can you share more details about that, please?
All systems upon your earth were created. Let us rephrase that. All systems upon your earth now were created by a negative agenda, which would be negative ET. And all systems upon your earth need to crumble, need to fall, need to burn away, need to dissolve, which is what is happening. And money is part of that system. We would suggest that the bank is not the best place for your money. As has been shown in the past, when banks have gone bankrupt themselves, supposedly, we would like to add. Do not trust any system in your hemisphere that is outside of yourself. We would like to stress that you are in a great advancement of humanity, which is to do with ascension. And many of you understand this, many of you grasp this, many of you get this, many of you see this, many of you feel it, many of you smell it, many of you can sense it and taste it and just simply know it intuitively. The earth is advancing, you are advancing, and in order to do so, you are leaving behind an old energy that does not serve you, that does not serve us, that is no longer valid. All systems on earth, we remember this question from before, and we are delighted to be able to answer it again, perhaps in more detail right now. So it would be wise for you to take your money out of the banks. It would be wise for you to make sure and maintain that you have cash rather than put it into an institution that is designed to bankrupt you and keep you poor and keep you dumbed down and keep you manipulated and keep you controlled and keep you in the matrix and keep you in a system that you are slaves to them. That is not a wise move for you to make. Your audience needs to stand back. People listening need to stand back and observe things from a new perspective, with a new understanding that you have your best interest at heart. Not the banks, not the governments, not the health, not the big pharma, not the doctors, not the lawyers, not the TDs, not the politicians, not your mother, sometimes not your father, sometimes not your sister, sometimes not your friend, sometimes not your lover. You have your best interests at heart. Many starseeds are connecting in new relationships and new beginnings and new jobs and being led into new directions that they are sometimes resisting. Perhaps even Soma and her other. So there is a great time coming upon your earth. There is a great new shift, a great new direction for humanity, and we thrive in this energy. We bring it to you as much as we possibly can, but we cannot do it for you. It is up to you to pull yourselves up, to raise your frequency, to step into the love frequency, which is a huge part of it. Raise your frequency, raise your energy, unite, create community, love each other as if you were one, even if you do not feel it, even if you do not see it. There are many truths in the Bible. There are also many lies in the Bible. Jesus is with us and here now. And he is one of us. He is one of us.
Praise the Lord and his son Jesus and everyone else on earth. What a wonderful, inspiring answer that was.
We would forgive us for interrupting you.
Please.
for we would never wish to take away your voice. 4 months from now is going to be an important time. Please continue.
4 months from now is going to be an important time. August, September, October, November, December, which is Christmas. Do you want to give us more details in what way it's going to be important, these times?
It will be a period of time where things will increase, where energies will be heightened. It is a downward spiral, which is much needed before you can move forward collectively. 4 months from now is important.
Sounds like we're going to reach the bottom of the barrel. Are we good to continue a few more minutes? Okay, so let's jump ahead in time to once we're out of the pit and moving towards the light. Since in the future, from what I heard, we will live in many small communities, and everybody will move from different places, and obviously people will have less possessions as a result of that, and they won't be in need for big houses and stuff. So please tell us more about these times, the minimalistic, free times with abundance of movement all over the place.
These times that you are speaking of, these communities, this unity that you are speaking of, has already started in very small ways, in very small steps. And it will continue to increase and increase and increase. And you will be part of this in some way. You will have some involvement is the best word we can find, Michael, in this. You will have some involvement in this.
You mean who, me personally?
We do.
Wow. I love it.
This movement of moving into smaller communities that will be smaller to start with will increase. You will grow food, which is needed, which will increase. You will be, rather than giving away your power to the government or the big pharma or politicians or TDs or school systems, you will be creating new communities on Earth, as it should be, as it was in the beginning, and as it will be at the end. This is what you would call the end of days. But it is also a brand new beginnings as well. You are like school children, and you are moving up into a new classroom that is scary and has uncertainty for some. And it feels a bit shaky, like a first new day at school. We do not encourage the school system. And we kept Soma out of it for very good reasons. The new communities are extremely important in the ascension process. If you can gather your tribes, gather your people, gather those who resonate with you and create new communities even on a very small scale, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Of course, if it can go into the thousands, the better it can be. But also, it is not without its problems. It is not without its problems. Having said that, however, It is all about energy when you are working with each other. Or that is an important aspect we would like to add. When you are working together, energy is extremely important, and it is most important that you resonate with each other on a similar frequency, as tribe, as one, and let the ego fall away. So when problems do arise, do not step into the ego, rather step out of the ego and observe. Grow food, clean water, clean soil, clean air. Do what you can. Do what you are able to do. You can grow vegetables. You can make your water clean. You can make your air cleaner and purer. Work together. Come from love. We are especially wishing to talk to those listening at this time and in the future who will be listening, to say to you, do not think to yourselves, I cannot do that. Let my neighbor do that. Or let somebody else do that. Let my friend do that. Let someone who has more standing or more of a position do that. And we would say to you, why not you do it? If that is what is in your heart, why not you create it? What better person when you have a passion for something? That is what is needed to bring, to manifest. It is passion. What do you love doing? Go create that. And if it is community and unity and working together, go create that. Go grow carrots. Go grow potatoes. Go grow vegetables and plants and herbs and remedies and fruits. Go clean your water. Go connect other people. Go find your tribe. Stop playing old energy. Stop repeating old patterns. Stop being addicted to negative energy. Stop creating fear. Stop feeling fear. Stop buying fear. Go create what you want to achieve. Stop waiting for someone else. Stop waiting for us. We cannot do this for you. We are assisting you. We cannot raise your energy. We cannot raise your frequency, but we want you to do that so much for yourselves. You are blessed beings, and we are you. We are you in the future. You are us. We are connected. There is nothing in this universe. There is nothing in this universe that is not connected. Whether it be Pleiadian or Syrian or human or Lyran, it is all connected. And we communicate with each other, whether it be human or Pleiadian or Syrian or Lyran, in the past, present, and future. We communicate through time and space. We love you with an immensity that often bring Soma to tears, because it is love times 1,000. And sometimes that love frequency is hard to be in without bringing such joyful tears and emotion. We are with you, whether you see us or not, whether you feel us or not, whether you hear us or not, we are with you. We love you. All of you listening to this and watching this are starseeds, which is why you are here now and in the future.
Beautiful. Another wonderful, beautiful, amazing message from the Pleiadians. And should we just ask the last question from the audience and wrap it up?
Yes, please. I came out of it now.
Okay, so don't worry about it.
I'm just going. No, please do. And
it's fine to stop now.
I need to plug in my phone.
Yeah, but I think it's fine to stop now. It's no big deal. It was such a crescendo at the end. You know, it was such positiveness, and we could keep the question for next time. No big deal. So now you're back, and let's just finish the live. Anything you want to say, Soma, before we end this?
Yeah, there is a few things actually.
Yep.
Thank you to everyone tuning in now and watching this, and also in the future. Thank you. I am going to be stepping up and increasing my workload and the people I reach. I'm going to be doing more workshops with a beautiful soul. I'm also going to be doing readings and workshops and more interviews. So if you would like to connect with me, my website is thepleiadianchild.com. My email is thepleiadianchild@hotmail.com. I am Soma ARah on Facebook.
Yeah, all your details will be shown below as usual. So, yep. Anything else?
Thank you, Michael. And I'm available for readings. I'm available for workshops. I'm available for interviews. I'm heavily getting blocked again and shadow banned on Facebook. So I have a WhatsApp number if you want to message me personally to book a reading or anything like that. Or if you have a question about the Pleiadians or for anything, if you want to connect with me, do. And we can also include that question in the next channeling we do here with that they do with Michael Bloom.
Perfect. Excellent. So, I mean, wow, we are going to defeat the forces of darkness who are trying to stop you and sabotage this amazing work of yours, but you will not give up, and we shall not give up. So what can I say, Soma ARah? What a wonderful interview this was. Enjoyed every moment, as usual. And I wish to say to you, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
I love you.
Thank you very much, and we shall see you soon, Soma. Good luck. And to our lovely viewers on Facebook, on this live, thank you for asking all these questions. It was very lovely and very helpful, and thank you for cooperating. And in general, I'm happy to do this for you, this service to humanity, to bring you all these amazing channelers, especially Soma ARah. Thank you very much again for watching wearefree.tv.